gotta have some type of attraction. If I don't want to, like, I'm not out one out.
I don't got no man boobs or nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got bitch tits or like,
Definitely don't got no man boobs.
Bob has bitch tits.
or if
That's
your stomach
hilarious.
poke out, you can have a little belly, but if it's poking too much, then
Nah,
like,
I'm not there yet. Thank God. I ain't in the 200 club.
I might be. I don't know.
Yeah, goddamn 200 club.
I'm too strong-willed to not do anything about it. Like if I don't know, if I get to that point, I think I'm gonna get my shit together.
Plus, you got the gym at the job and shit.
I got the gym at the crib. What? Nigga, we got a bench. We
Oh,
got
you got a bench at the crib?
We got a whole bunch of shit.
What,
Nigga,
nigga?
I'm just lazy.
Yo, bro,
Thinking about
you
that.
need to start inviting me over there, my nigga. I'm trying to get cut, cuz.
Yo, we got everything.
I ain't know you had the bench.
Yo, the only thing like we got all that shit, but it's the discipline of sticking to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel that.
Like I don't even need to go to a gym. I got so many ways to work out. Like we got a gym at my job that I got access to.
Fire.
Then I got shit at my house.
Fire.
Then I know mad calisthenic workouts that I could be doing.
Yeah,
And I got a list of different workouts on my phone. Like I literally got a list for legs, a list for it's on this phone that we recording on right now, so I can't show it to you. But like I'm very, to say the least, I'm just a very meticulous person. Like I just like everything is mapped out. Like if I'm gonna start something, like say I'm gonna start like a dietary plan, I'll have exactly what I'm supposed to eat Monday through Friday. Like what I'm gonna eat for breakfast, what I'm gonna have for lunch, what I'm gonna have for dinner.
You be meal prepper.
No, I don't. I'm just one of those type of people that has things set up if I wanted to do it. So it's like I don't do it.
But you could.
But I could because I got the map. I got the blueprint. Like all this shit. Like somebody asked me the other day. They asked me, it was a young boy that I used to take care of when I was growing up or whatever. He was one of my grandmother's foster kids, and I would take him places. I'd take him to the movies with me. I would take him to the mall. You know, I was big broing him. You know what I mean? But he asked me. He got a few kids, so when he was growing up, he was kind of like under my tutelage, kind of. When I was like, I'm not gonna say foul, but when I was like,
nigga said when I was foul.
When I was on my shit, you know, like I ain't really give a fuck about these chicks, like you know that type of shit. And if a young boy met me when I was on that type of shit, I wouldn't have told him anything different. Like I would have been like, yo, don't be sweating these girls. Like don't be fucking, you know what I mean? Don't do none of that shit. Don't be no bitch, you know. And that's really like how I made him. And I guess in a way he didn't have no like big brother type of shit. So I was the only big brother, and I guess it kind of wasn't the best shit. But one thing that he took from me was dressing to always be fresh, to always, you know what I mean, whatever, which is like not really like a good thing to show people. I mean, not to show people, but to like be like, yo, you should dress like this. Like that's materialistic values or whatever. So there was that, and then when I would see a girl or whatever, and I had them with me, I'd be like, yo, go over there and talk to that little girl, yo.
Thirsty.
You know, go say something to that little girl, or go say something to that girl for me or some shit. So I used to be on some type of time like that, and then you know, he grew up and he started talking to a lot of girls. So most of the young boys that grew up with me, they wasn't no like sucker nigga. But I guess we need to have more respect for women, you know. So it's like when I was growing up, I didn't have that, but most young dudes that I knew could pick up women because of what I showed them, kind of type shit. So on another note, now he's older, he got kids because of that, plural. And he was just asking me, he's like, yo, him and his baby mother beefing or something. And he was like, yo, I want to figure out how to make money. So, like I was saying, I got blueprints for shit. So I was telling him a couple ventures that he could get started in. And one of them that I know, you know, if you check some of our past videos, mobile window tinting was one of the things that, you know, I know a great deal about or whatever, because one of my boys is involved in that. So I put him on with that. And I was going to sit down, have a, you know, a discussion with him about it, like how to get set up, you know, steps on what to do, the type of film that you're going to need, the tools that you're going to need, how long it's going to take you before you start getting money, et cetera, all that. All the stuff that you need to know to start making money tomorrow type shit, you know. And he flaked, you know, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I didn't think no big deal about it, but like, cause I was going to do what I was going to do anyway. I was just saying, yo, meet me at my spot. But he ain't pull up, and it wasn't no harm or nothing, like, you know, for him not pulling up. I'm like, damn, like, so that's the reason, like, a lot of niggas don't do shit, is because they want to do it, but the first step shouldn't even be with me motivating you. It should be with you motivating yourself. So when you take those steps and you already start going in that direction, you're gonna do all the stuff that I've already done. You're gonna do the research. You're gonna come up with the mapping. You're gonna come up with the blueprint. You're gonna do all that. So you won't need me. I won't be, you know, important for that success for anybody. But a lot of times people need a personal trainer. People need a mentor or something like that. I do need to get education or influence to start something, but I really don't need a mentor. I don't need a motivational speaker. I don't need somebody to put the battery in my back. I'm the battery in my back. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I argue with my boy about a lot is, you know, a lot of people, it's not that they're lazy, it's that they just don't have the drive. And life, some things are discouraging, but as men, we gotta push that discouragement to the back of our mind and keep pushing forward, you know. And it's easier said than done. You know what I mean? I know it is. Life is fucked up.
I thought it was over there.
Yeah, life is fucked up. So you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just gotta do it. You know what I mean? Like say fuck all that shit. Bro say he got on the scale, he not the ideal weight. Bro,
Definitely not.
Get your shit together.
You already know, nigga.
Now when you wake up every day, you gotta be to work at such and such time. Give yourself 30 minutes, 20 minutes when you wake up. You don't gotta do it every single day, but at least like every other day out of the week. Have your rest day on the weekend or whatever.
I've been tripping, bro. I've been doing it. Ever since I stepped on that scale, I've been tripping, bro. I was like, nigga, I gotta do like more than calisthenics every day now.
Do it. Yeah. I mean, it's not, I mean, you could do as much, but I'm just saying the minimum to get there it doesn't have to be excessive.
I don't go crazy. I probably do like a good 15, 30 minutes every day. Like before I start my day.
15, 30?
You know what I'm saying?
I would say, yeah.
I do some planks, push-ups.
If you have like, so this is what I say, like a good regimen, right? Is in order to work out, and I don't want to sound like an expert because I'm not Billy Blanks or no shit like that, but I'll be honest, like I know what you have to do. There is a science to it. It's a part of everything. So it's a part of nutrition, and then it's a part of discipline with your body. So you got to have consistency in everything. Really will pay off. Consistency in a relationship will pay off. Consistency in life will pay off. Yeah. So it's like, yo, if you continue to do it, you're gonna see the results. You might not see a result the first fucking day, bro. But I'm telling you, give yourself a week or two and then get back on that scale. You'll see, oh damn, I lost 1 pound. Mm-hmm. Or if you didn't lose a pound, because you have to understand that muscle weighs more than fat, then you see what your body looks like. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that shit is tighter. Or this shit is cut right here. I didn't have this definition right here. You know what I mean? It's certain things that you can do. So on arm day, I would incorporate arm and chest. I wouldn't do legs on arm day. You know what I mean? And a lot of people they overstress the muscles. So like you're supposed to hurt if you haven't been working out in a long time. But you're hurting because that muscle group is broken down and it has to rebuild. Now when you work on that muscle group again, you'll be able to go past what you did the first time after it heals up. But if you're doing it every day, you're not allowing that muscle to rebuild itself. You're just doing constant trauma. So it's trauma, break, rebuild, trauma, break, rebuild,
So how about
trauma,
the weekend?
break,
'Cause
rebuild.
I was sick this weekend, right? So I couldn't really do the normal calisthenics. But I felt like that's good though, because that'd have been the only break. I
So-
started this last week, Monday, I would say.
So here's the thing. So if you're doing a routine, right? So like you do your first week. If you're doing your first week, and let's say you do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday deal. On Monday you do everything that you could think of with arms. Now you got Tuesday, rest. Wednesday you want to do everything back, right? But you still need your arms to do everything back. So you still had that break in between where you're going to use your arms to do your back workouts and then rest. And then Friday, say on Friday you want to do what you call it? You want to do legs. Because I always tell people you got to do legs, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? But if you don't want to do legs,
You know what's good for legs, yeah? The horse stance, nigga.
yeah, that's
That
good.
Seated shit.
That's
bro.
good.
You look like you seated this shit.
That's definitely good.
Nigga, that shit-
It's a lot of leg workouts.
That shit.
I'll give you another one. There's
I need me a kettlebell too.
seated lunges, right? There's an exercise where you do like a bicycle with your legs and you keep your legs elevated the whole time during the workout. That stress on your legs, keeping your legs up, is like self-weight. So that's the whole thing about calisthenics. You use your body as the weight. And you're not really maxing because you're just using your body as the weight. So in order to put more weight on your body, you could use one of those things. It's like it looks like a rubber thing. You can use that and use that as resistance.
Resistant being.
Right, resistant bands. That exactly. So you could use
How much
that.
you think them shits run?
Oh, them shits is dirt cheap.
Oh, you
bro.
have them?
Them shits is
They're
dirt
not
cheap.
that much.
Yeah.
Well, somebody gave them to me.
Them shits are dirt cheap, bro. Like literally, like you could use household shit to like substitute for that. Like it's really like
You
I'll
could
go
put
tie
a
rubber
water
bands
jug.
together.
If you want to lift weight, go get 2 water
yeah,
jugs.
it's
I be
ways
doing that.
around it. It's ways around it. Like you don't have to like another thing for legs
Or like a step stool, you could use that.
lunges is real good, man. I'm telling you though, like those lunges are extreme.
Yeah.
Like the shit that I got, matter of fact, I'm gonna
What's the lunges again? It's like leaning forward and shit.
yeah, so you put your hand behind your head, put one knee down, you go forward, boom, drop it, then come back. Boom, drop it, then come back. You do a few of those, you're gonna get what I'm talking about. The way you do it and form is everything. You gotta be doing everything with the right form. Cause if you don't do it with the right form, 1, you could risk injury, and 2, you're not gonna really be getting a workout really unless you.
Nigga, I tried to do this is a minute ago, but me and my boy was at the gym and we was doing deadlifts.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked myself up. I don't know if I was doing it right. Maybe I did do it right and I just was healing bad. But when I say I was fucked up, like I could barely walk, bro. Like my back felt like it was on fire. Like I was like, oh.
So a lot of
I don't
problems.
even deadlift no more.
With deadlifts was something that a lot of people was like against doing because a lot of people don't have the right form. So there's these things that go in your arms. They like gloves and they got like little hooks on them that you put on the bar when you're doing deadlifts. And you keep your body, the object with deadlifts is don't bend your back. So your back should be straight. The only workout is going to be from here. So you keep your back straight and you go like this. So another way to keep your chin up, keep your head lifted. And when you go down, don't bend your back.
Oh, I definitely was bending my back.
Right. So you're doing too much weight.
I would never do that again.
But nah, it's not that.
If I do it, I gotta do it the right way.
You gotta do it. Well, you might have to go down and wait. Like if you're if you're doing deadlifts, and you trying to max, you got to start with a comfortable enough weight that you don't have to crouch to pick it up. So if it's a weight that you don't have to crouch to pick it up, you're good. If you're crouching to pick it up, then it's not for you. You're not there yet. And a lot of men, like, you don't want to do that. Oh, I could lift this. Oh, you got it. You lifting it up, but your form is fucked up, so it's not.
Yeah,
it's too heavy.
Fucking yourself up, man.
It's too heavy.
Back brace, nothing. Nigga.
Right,
like,
and that's dangerous.
Wilding, nigga.
So the thing is, like, a lot of times, and it's okay. It's okay to understand, like, yo, like, you're not ready to do 100 pounds deadlift. You know what I mean? And then that's okay. Start with 75. If you can't do 75, then start with 50. Nobody needs to know what you're doing until when you're in the house, you know what I mean? Until you, like, decide you want to go out. And even if you go to the gym, don't hurt yourself trying to show off in the gym, you know what I mean? I always tell people, and I used to work out with dudes that was, 3 times my size. And I would be like, nigga, I'm not doing that. Like, we take the weights off. This nigga doing 250. Okay, no, I'm not doing 250. Take 100 off, you know what I mean? I'll do 150 or I'll do 125 or, you know what I mean? Don't do what you can't do, like, trying to keep up with everybody else. Because some people, that's why you have a spotter. If I don't have a spotter, then I know what I'm comfortable with. And form is very important when working out. And the other thing, because we talk about regiment, the other thing is, when you're taking those breaks, you still want to remember core exercises. So core thing is like basically everything you do, you keep your core tight. Like when we talk, you just keep your core tight. So if you work on abs within your week, so like with my week, legs and abs on the same day. That was the same day. Legs and abs. So if I did legs and abs on Friday, legs is usually the last workout because that'd be killer. So legs would be the last workout. The first early workouts would always be arms, and then in the middle will probably be, like back or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I would do cardio on the weekend, but I would say most people that's under 200 pounds don't really need to do cardio like that because, like, men, if you're trying to get bigger, less cardio, more weight driven exercises.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get more cut.
So like if you don't weigh more than 200 pounds, then really what you just really want to do is just tone, define, not define things, but just like really like form that muscle. So turn that fat into muscle if it is, you know what I mean? And I don't, like I said, like if you're not like really that big, like physical wise, like you're not like, you breathe when you talking and shit, then, what I mean? Like, everybody breathes, but I'm just saying, like, that type of shit, like, nah, like if you not that, then you don't need to be doing a lot of cardio. So that running and shit, that shit ain't for you. Running is for niggas that can't walk. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it is. Like you need to work on that muscle shit. And you'll be more happy with the results if you stick to that shit. But also diet. I will also suggest people that are under 200 to probably do eat more proteins, more carbs. Get those carbs.
Carbs and shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
but eat more. I would say like the more you eat, the more intense your workout session is going to be, because you're gonna be hungry. You're gonna burn that up. You're gonna be able to do more. You're gonna have more endurance, believe it or not. So you're gonna be eating, and you're gonna be able to power out. Cause I remember my legs used to be strong, cause I was a power jumper. So I used to be able to leg lift like 1,000 pounds, bro. Like, shit was crazy.
Yeah, I think my legs are strong.
My legs was ridiculously strong for my size.
I have no upper body strength. I can't do no pull-ups. I only could do a few push-ups. Like,
Pull-ups, no pull-ups to me is crazy. Like a dude should be able to do at least one pull-up.
Yeah, at least.
At least one. I know pull-ups is tough, but if you a dude and you can't do one pull-up,
Because your weight. If
terrible.
you can't pull up your own weight, then
Right, and a lot of dudes are not physically strong. Like you should be able to lift your own weight, but a lot of us can't do it because we don't have physical strength. Or we might have the weight, but we don't have that physical strength. And sometimes it's just because we haven't tested ourselves. You know what I mean? Really tested your strength threshold, either with weight or anything else. Like I used to wrestle motherfuckers.
Slap up. Shouldn't have been because I'm a girl.
Nah, but wrestling, like
boxing niggas. Yo.
Wrestling, you gotta lift niggas.
He is deadly, yo.
So
I couldn't see niggas taking you serious in a slap boxing match. Like until you slap the shit out them niggas, then I could be like, oh, okay, that nigga bad for real.
it was supposed to be slapping, but I would end up balling my fist up.
So you just beat niggas up, like you might as well say that.
It
Like,
was playing. It wasn't.
not if your fist was closed. Not if you was aiming at their face.
that shit was so.
I just seen Gilly and Wallow had something, and it was like two females boxing, and one of them females fucked.
And
that
Gilly's
bitch
stupid. You
up.
see his reaction.
Yes, nigga lost his mind, and he probably wants some money. Cause that's what it is. Sports bets now is really taking over. I haven't seen so many people get into that shit. Like I'm even a part of that shit. I can't even.
I ordered some food. Can you get it when it comes? You want some wings? I know we're talking about being out of shape, but
I mean, I can't say no to wings.
from Popeyes. It's not.
Oh,
I mean,
Popeyes.
but it's been flavored.
I don't think I've ever had a big one.
They have garlic parm now. I know that's good.
I definitely don't fuck with garlic.
Ghost pepper. You don't,
Ghost pepper, I can fuck with.
why you don't like garlic parm? Because
I don't
it's
like
white.
garlic.
Because you don't like a white.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah. I'm glad you know though. You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear? That's extra. It's food. You act like.
Everybody got a
Whatever, that's
preference.
too-
Everybody got a
Yeah,
preference.
okay.
White food just don't do it for me.
Did you hear? That's prejudice.
It is.
Did you hear?
It is.
About Cameron? and
Yes.
Professor Ford?
Oh my God. First of all, thank you for bringing that up. First of all, shout
Oh,
out
shit.
to Kim. For
First
being
of all-
Killer Kim. You're.
Thank you for coming to
Yo,
get
what
lifted.
the
30 is a new
fuck?
20, yo. We've been going on for a minute. We ain't even.
For real.
Yeah, I mean,
What's your name?
But it's your boy Smiley Jizzle, my man's Chris O'D,
What's up, Nick?
and our co-host.
Erica, aka La Hefa. Why I see
We in-
somebody on Instagram or somewhere or on YouTube or something, she and her name was La Hefa or something.
They
Like,
try to
don't
take
you
your
see it?
style, yo. This is what I'm saying. Watch this gonna be a
See,
whole
like-
bunch of ODs. Watch this gonna be a whole bunch of smileys.
It
Watch
is
this
mad
gonna be a
smileys.
whole bunch of laughers. I'm telling you,
It
yo.
is
They
mad
about to
smileys.
start bringing a whole
Smiley
like,
since it been Smiley since
silently too.
it's been Smiley since before I came out. But
It's gonna be a lot more now, nigga.
what I noticed was like the Smileys wasn't really true to their smiliness. Like
Niggas
They
wasn't
was
happy
like-
at all.
it was Smileys out there, but they wasn't like embracing the shit. Like I didn't name myself Smiley, like, you know what I mean? So like I just be wanting to like clear it up. Like I didn't make myself that name. I think we talked about this before. But in any case, I just ran with it. And then it's like it was one of them things like you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song type of deal. Like, yeah, somebody gave me that shit, but the way I made it was like so much better. Like it's not just Smiley, it's Smiley Jizzle. There's no J in my name. So where did J come from? Like, you feel me? Like that's a mystery to motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? And then people would just be like, all right, well, it's still Smiley, like whatever, you know. But it's people that got the same name. It's like there can only be one. Like it's like a Highlander, yo. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's gonna be other variations, you know, but I'm the original. Like, feel me?
That shit. But let's go back into that Cameron and Melissa Ford shit, because that shit is hilarious. Yo, so first of all, I want to ask the table, who do you feel like is in the right? Who do you feel like is in the wrong, and why? Whoever could take it.
Okay, so first you gotta tell them in case they don't know.
Oh yeah, they know
what
the
happened.
story for sure.
So, there
the
was
legacy?
a episode on Cameron, the rapper. Cameron and Mace have a podcast called "It Is What It Is." Or
What it is.
it's not a podcast.
It's a
excuse
sports
me.
show.
Yeah, he doesn't call it that. So yeah, it's a sports show, and it's with him and Mace. And they go down memory lane sometime about their life, and this was unrelated to sports. It was just a flashback moment or whatever. And he was like, him and Mace was at the whorehouse, and they bust this chick down or whatever. Then Melissa Ford talked about it on the Joe Budden's podcast, and she was like, "Can we admit to the possibility that there may have been underage girls
That's
here,
crazy.
or whatever?" Like, why would you say that? Do you? And they were underage at the time too. This was back in
They
the 90s.
checked her on the show when she said it though.
Yeah, so
they knew
that
she
did
was.
happen.
They knew she was wrong because they checked her on the show.
Because that's very presumptuous.
Exactly.
But he also said it was in the 90s. If you know how old he is, he was a child himself, so he was underage.
Exactly.
So
what the fuck? Exactly.
And he didn't go into detail about the woman. He was like, they was at the whorehouse.
Yeah,
They
this
got
is what
this
happened.
shit.
Yeah.
And then, but I do get what she's saying. These places, they do have underage women there sometime, but it wasn't. He was young too, so he shouldn't have even been there. The whole thing was
Straight like
just
that. Yeah.
So anyway, he didn't say nothing at first, and then she apologized, and then he was like, "Man, fuck your apology and whatever." Then Queens flipped another person on Joe Budden's podcast.
And he know Cam. Queen's Flip definitely know Cam.
Yeah,
He
was like,
were cool.
"No one's gonna save Melissa Ford. Nobody's gonna save her."
It's like, but see now.
Because Cam went off on them. He went off on everybody. Then Joe came back and said something else. He was like, "Oh, because he went off. He was like, Melissa, you was a video vixen. I don't even know what you talking about. Like, you act like," he was like, "You was getting fucked in the bathroom
From
Ice-T.
Yo, that's crazy. I believe him too. I don't think he was just saying that shit. I think that shit really happened, and it was a rumor about her, and that's the defending part. That flip. It's like, okay, yeah, she was wrong for saying that.
But did she do it? So what are we defending if you did that?
No, not that.
But she said he was lying. Of course, she's gonna say that. But
She said he was lying.
Yeah, she said it's not true.
I don't know. We gotta understand that she is a video vixen. We gotta understand she do got an OF. We gotta understand.
Yeah,
that,
she
you know
probably didn't do that with everyone, but if she liked the guy, she probably.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying that what she said was wrong in my opinion. I'm gonna keep my answer short and sweet.
But I think she apologized, so I don't think Cam should have took it there because she did come back and say sorry. He was like, "Fuck your apology," like he did go a little too.
Check this out. I'm an Aquarius too.
Joe should have said nothing else because now you dragging it out even further.
And I be telling y'all, yo, I'm petty. I know this about myself. So to see that level of pettiness to me, I know he was wrong because he could have just left it after she apologized.
But that's Cam, though.
But that's killer. You see what I'm saying?
He always being petty.
That's killer. That's good entertainment.
If you do something wrong to him, like.
But he the other way. If you also do something good, then he's gonna look out too. Look at fucking Cam and Mace. They got a show together. After all them years, I remember the whole Dipset on the radio dissing Mace. Y'all remember that shit? That was Cam's beef. And then look at now, like fact, exactly.
They knew each other since they was
exactly. Yo, I always knew that Mace was cooler with Cam than Jim. just seeing those pictures, you could tell.
But they
like,
all was together though too. They were staying at Jim's grandmother's house.
Yeah.
Both of them at one point. So.
Yeah, true. I mean,
but
Mace,
yeah,
Mace
it
told
is
Jim
a
how to
different
rap.
type of relationship. Like, and I feel like
It's
Jim
different.
be a little jealous of their bonds.
It's different.
He be saying shit about then when he said that shit about me or whatever. Like he don't really like him.
Cause him and Cam can't do the same thing. Him and Cam can't make a podcast and then shit'll just go smooth.
Yeah,
Like
they don't have
their
that same
personalities
type of
clash.
chemistry.
Yeah. But yeah.
With the
But
Melissa
he
Ford.
appreciated him. He loved him for what he did for his career.
So let me weigh in my take on the Melissa Ford thing. So no, we've been waiting for it. Yo, I'm a be honest with you. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with what Cam did, and that's because. See, it's always gonna make me look like the bad guy, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever. At the end of the day, like, we live in an era where people could say whatever they want, right? And we can choose what's sensitive, what hurts us, what's not, whatever, right? So now we live in a society where we're supposed to be freedom of speech. You could say whatever. But we learn that, no, you really can't say whatever. You get cancel culture and all this other shit. And ever since 2017, they got this fucking, what's that shit? The Me Too shit. So you bring some shit out about some chick. Now all of a sudden, everything that you put together is a rap now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
Cam could have got canceled.
Right. So my point.
That's why.
Hold on, let me finish. When they say something about you, and you got all these things set into place, you should be able to defend yourself, say whatever, whether people like what you say or not. If you're not wrong, let somebody fucking have it, and man or woman, because today, especially on the black man, it's an attack, and sometimes it's coming from the black woman. So we really like, don't be so hard on her. She didn't know. That's really a good question to ask because It's not a good question to ask. Shut the fuck up. Like that shit is like back. But that's what I'm saying, right?
She implied it.
Right, you implied that shit, and that shit is back in the day. Shut the fuck up. Like that ain't nothing to be talking about right now. Why are you talking about that?
And they all
talk about it,
like,
move on about this shit. Oh yeah, this and that. But it has to take a black woman. I'm mad about it. It take a black woman to say, oh yeah, but I wonder if it was women trying to be like, oh, some girls don't deserve to be taken advantage of, that put themselves in situations to be taken advantage of because they got daddy issues and their father wasn't there. It's not my fault that your father not here, so I'm at the crib smashing you and shit. You know what I mean? Because your pops ain't tell you, oh, a dude gotta respect you first. He should marry you before he being able to have sex with you. Oh, my bad that your pops ain't tell you that. Well, I'm around. You know what I mean? So you can't be mad at that. And then to just throw that shit out there is really like some shameful shit. It's always some shame and shit on a nigga for a nigga doing nigga shit. I'm tired of this shit. It aggravates the fuck out of me. We are men. We are fucking men. Now, if we fucking do some shit and we really do some shit to like a kid, yeah, you know what I mean? Whatever. But for women to always be trying to shame a nigga when they doing nigga shit is just fucked up to me. I really don't like it. It aggravates me, yo.
Now, do you think it was an agenda?
It's always a fucking agenda. It's always an attack on men every single fucking time, and specifically black men. It happens all the fucking time.
I don't think she was. I think she just.
I think honestly, if he asked me that, I think honestly it is an agenda. It's a hidden agenda, and it's like it's an agenda. Okay, there's gonna be a defense. There's gonna be something. I think me personally, yes, I do think it was an agenda against the black men because they're always trying to perpetuate.
So basically,
she was a catalyst in it. You know what I mean? She may have been fucking a little bit fucking naive about this or playing oblivious to it, but she knew what the fuck she was doing. She's a very smart woman, very intellectual. It's no, there's no rhyme or reason for this shit. When you're smart and you do some dumb shit, you should be called on that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop making excuses for people to do dumb shit. Right.
You know what
you know what
have
and now she fuck with a real nigga that's gonna stand on his shit and gonna really tell you about yourself. Cause a lot of bitch ass niggas not really gonna tell a chick that shit. But some nigga, I don't give a fuck. I fuck bitches that look just as good as you or better and younger than you. Bitch, you had your day. Like now you say some dumb shit, I put you in your fucking place.
Cause why would you even mention that?
Yeah,
like
I'm sorry, yo. As good as she looks. Fuck that shit. My niggas gotta see past that shit and see that she did some ugly shit. Bitches that look good do shit that make them look unattractive to me sometimes.
And that was one of them. You know what I mean? Like that's
why I fuck bougie bitches. Niggas that really can't get bougie bitches. Like when a nigga that be around a whole bunch of hood niggas get a bougie bitch and do them dirty, niggas be like, oh. Yo, you should be nicer to that girl. Man, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
If you have her, you be nice to her. You know what I mean? Because this bitch don't like you. And she talk shit about you. So I'm doing what you need to do to her when you get her. You know what I mean? It bothers me. It does. It bothers me because I'm a man.
I think that sometimes people say shit and they don't. In the moment, they be thinking out loud. So that's something that she's thinking because she knows, like, sometimes even places up here, like, she ain't from here, but they could be underage. They do sex trafficking and stuff like that. But she should have kept that thought to herself because she wasn't taken into account. He said in the 90s. He was a child himself, so he shouldn't have been in.
She didn't have any concern for Kim at all.
Yeah, that's low-key misandrous shit. That's misandrous.
Yeah.
Misandrous intentions, yo.
I don't think that's what it.
I know you don't.
It was that. Well,
I know
I'm
you
not
don't.
just saying it because.
Nah, I'm just saying.
I
Men
and women say things that.
But it's my job to see past all of that shit.
And I think then it's like, oops, but you already said it, and you have a voice. Yeah. So now she. And then they checked her, and then she probably realized, like, I wasn't saying that about him. I'm thinking about the situation, those whorehouses. Not when you an
intellectual person. You went to school. You from Canada. You 40-something years old. You see what's going on. Like, I'm 38, right? She older than me. If I can understand that what she did was dumb, and she's smart enough to know better, but she's young enough to not give a fuck, I could definitely see that that's what happened. I'm not oblivious to that shit.
I don't watch like full episodes. So
I think people say stuff before without thinking and then be like, oops. People make
they edit that shit.
What is her normal role?
Yeah, but she ain't in charge of that. Joe is messy too because that's another thing. He left it there. Like you put her in her place, but you kept the content.
Was it a lot of shit up?
Was it a oops moment when she said it? No, it wasn't.
Nah, because they all correct.
Right.
But my question is, what is her role in this show? Because I don't watch the show like
she's
that.
The face.
So she's just there to be pretty.
She kind of. I watched episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
I watched episodes and I don't watch it as much as Erica probably does. But when I've watched it, I've seen like she'll just sit there for like a good 30. The podcast be about
sometimes.
Well, hold on. Let me
only be talking about
the podcast only be for like 2 hours. I've watched a couple episodes and I've seen her sit there for like maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes and not say shit. You know what I mean? Just be looking at her phone or have her legs crossed or whatever. You're there, like you feel me? And there'll be times where they put the screen on her for a long period of time with the other people on the show. Like, why not focus in on this individual that's talking? They'll have her in it. And she's not talking for like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
That's why I'm inclined to believe that she did that on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just based off.
I mean, without context, it's clear. Just knowing about her
in the show, like it sounds like.
But that's too bad. Why I said she wasn't thinking because if she was thinking, she would have thought how it could affect herself too.
I mean, she didn't care about shitting on Cam.
She didn't care.
Especially when the guys made her apologize.
She thought because you are
niggas was just gonna tap her on the wrist.
If you were thinking about yourself, then you wouldn't have said.
But that's pretty privileged, though, right?
Because people get canceled.
That's pretty privileged.
Clearly, it's not.
Because she felt like she wasn't gonna get attacked if she apologized. that's a pretty privilege.
It was just gonna go under the rug.
Until
but Cam wouldn't let it.
Yeah,
he wouldn't let it. He wouldn't let it go.
That's what they were hoping. They
I'm not mad at Cam for that.
But
that's why Joe kept it in. Because why, if you cussed her out, you should have took it out. He want controversy when they say stuff like that, or even he be arguing with them up there. He like that shit.
Petty though. Cam is gonna put niggas' business out, and it's not gonna be funny on their side.
Yeah, he was like, it's gonna be a slow drip.
That's what I'm saying, and I believe it because, yo, I just know that type of pettiness could not be unraveled.
Yeah, because he already done said shit about other people.
That's
50.
That's what I'm saying.
50.
I mean, him and 50 was.
No, I'm saying 50 do it all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. He be doing the same shit.
I mean, yeah, 50 and him was like a good beef because they both was super petty. Like, you see what I'm saying? But I think 50 got the better of that beef just because 50 had more resources in the game at that time. You see what I'm saying? And Dipset was crumbling while he was dissing Cam. You see what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't all cool. But remember he called Jim Jones the capo? He said
whatever.
Joel's is the capo. And Jim was the underboss. And he said, I forgot what he called Cam. But Cam said he looked like a gorilla with rabbit teeth.
He do look like a gorilla. 50 Cent.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
He got a nice body.
Yo, he's funny. See, all the shit we gonna get canceled for.
50 Cent, I love power and I love your music.
Yeah, he made great shit. He made great shit. Shout out to all them shows.
You probably think I don't look at these. Okay. Everybody's not beautiful to everyone.
Fucking, I'm gorgeous. Nah, man. We perpetuate self-love here, man. We don't down ourselves.
I didn't say that, but everybody.
You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea, but you don't gotta vocalize not being it, you know what I mean? Vocalize self-love.
I like the energy of that statement.
Yeah. I mean every bit of it. You know, it may be vain, it may, you know, but it's nothing wrong with self-love. And another thing that's self-love, I think, like I said, like, and I'm not shitting on Melissa Ford. She's gorgeous. I love her. It's not even that. It's just we need to regulate. Men are leaders of our society, and when something now going a step further to Erica, like, yeah, they was trying to stop that, like, whoa, you know what I mean, trying to stop it, but the damage was done and they didn't edit it out. So I know, like, whether they stopped it or not, he wanted to save face for itself by showing, like, yeah, we did stop it, but we still let it be put out there into the universe. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? And that's messy. You know what I mean? Like Sis was saying, like, that's some messy shit. So, like, a dude behaving like that, messy like that, is not masculine to me. I think pettiness to me is not really masculine. Like, if you want to start a duel back in the day, what a nigga do? He take his glove off and he smack you in the face with the glove type shit. That's how they started their little. And then, you know what? A war started. You know what I mean? People lost their life. Fathers lost sons and all that shit.
Smack a nigga with a glove.
Smack a nigga with a glove
before a battle is wild.
Before a battle. Yo, and it was my nigga, it was on some you watch the nigga take off each finger. You know what I mean? And take the glove off, smack you in the face with it. I challenge you to a duel. And then just throw the glove on the ground type shit. Like, yo, nigga, I have to destroy your country. Like, yo, like literally, like, it's like, yo, that was serious. Like, you really challenged me to a duel? Like, you crazy.
And yo, he didn't challenge you.
Shout out to Charlie Murphy. Cause Charlie Murphy gave me that joke. Because Charlie Murphy said when in the Rick James saga on Dave Chappelle's show, when he said, he came up to him, he's like, what did a 5 finger say to the face? Slap. he's like, motherfuckers challenge niggas to a duel and a war started after that shit. Like, yo, like that shit is serious, bro. Like a war is after a slap, bro. Like,
but
you know what I
that
mean?
goes an example of war comes after the pettiness shit, yo. Oh, the food's out there? I got you.
Gotta give him a pin number.
What a pin?
9332.
9332.
He's in a Ford Fiesta. Fiesta. Oh, can't sing that. I don't listen. I don't agree with what he did if he did those things that they accused him of. But
he still had some joints. I ain't gonna hold you. Had some joints.
Oh, that shit crazy.
Well, fuck that nigga, man. Crazy.
he be doing concerts in prison.
3332.
9332.
93332.
No.
2 3s and a 2.
9 2 3s.
9332. Just say it. It's 4 digits.
I'm about to write it down. I'm high as fuck there. 9332.
Do you look out the window first? Do you see him out there?
Yeah, I see a car. Oh
Don't
no,
let
that's
her.
a
She coming.
boy.
She coming.
Yep.
The cab coming, yo. The cab behind you. Yeah, but I don't know. Like if I think men being petty to me, regardless, I don't think men should do petty things. I think stoicism is something that we're missing in today's culture in our era right now.
Yeah,
A lot of men. Nah, but like I gotta point that out. Like men are supposed to be stoic.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But you've been petty before too.
I'm not. I'll take accountability for whatever I've done. But the statement that I'm making is, men are supposed to practice stoicism.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
So that's important. So you have to be able to control yourself. You can't be out here bugging out, flipping out. You gotta have grace, professionalism, shit like that. And we all from the hood. That's why I felt passionate with my delivery for what I'm talking about. Like fuckers. Like, you feel me? At the end of the day, but
then that's not showing stoicism, because all of that extra stuff that he said.
Yeah, but listen to the whole thing. Listen to the whole thing of what I'm saying. Listen to the whole thing of what I'm saying. There's accountability in what needs to be taken and what she did, right? In real time. So what I'm saying to that is like, yeah, fuck what she talking about. She was fucking wrong. She shouldn't have never said that shit. And she too smart to do some shit. She can't just accept it and just move on. No, you gotta eat that shit. You said some dumb shit. So what I'm saying about men and stoicism is like, we need to understand, like, yeah, women are gonna do certain things. So men need to be able to do other things to counteract that. We need to be able to control ourselves. That's about stoicism. So that's what I mean. Whether or not we always practice that or we don't, I'm saying that's what we need to practice, but we don't always practice it. And that's things that we need to work on as men. But that's the problem of us as men. We're so emotional because we were raised by females. So we act like women sometimes. Like, let's keep it abandoned. You know, a lot of men dumb emotional about shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to practice that more and being more stoic. So when we're raising young men, that they practice that, so they're not out here shooting each other. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I'm going with that. You know what I mean? Like, being able to just outburst on somebody that can't do anything to you is really like,
this is gonna be good for ratings,
weaker.
though.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
If it was
but there's a line of understanding with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you gotta.
It's never gonna
get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that, because a lot of people are just gonna be like, yeah, and it's like, understand this though. Men should not behave certain ways. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that was not acceptable. But I understand it, being from the hood. I understand why he would do what he did. Yeah. But do I think that is right? No, we shouldn't do that. Like the whole thing with fucking Will Smith smacking the shit out of fucking Chris Rock. Mm-hmm. Do I think him standing up for his wife was right? Yes, but there's ways to handle that as a man. You're two black men. You can make your culture still look good. You know what I mean? You can still do the right thing here. You know what I mean? And still put this nigga in his place. There's ways to do it. and they talk about delivery and shit like that. Like, delivery matters when you're trying to teach a lesson. I'm not trying to teach a lesson. I'm just trying to, look, you gonna respect me as a man. So I'm gonna say this once. Some people deserve a little bit of understanding because some people are ignorant. So ignorant people, you gotta teach them. You know what I mean? And so when you know somebody ignorant, the only way that you teach them sometimes is, listen, don't do this again. This is why this was offensive. A lot of people can't use their words. If somebody do something to me physically, then I respond in kind. If somebody do something to me and they didn't put a lot of thought into it, or they did it to try to be funny and they thought I was an easy win, then that's when I have to be like, listen, it's not that kind of party. Don't do that to me. You know what I mean? Have a little bit more respect when you're dealing with me. And then we'll move forward from that. Because I like to build relationships. I don't like to burn bridges.
So let's say you're Mace in this situation, or you're Stat Baby in this situation. Do you tell Cam, hey, I think this is enough? Or do you say, nah, Cam gonna do what he gotta do? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get his shit off. This had nothing to do with me.
One thing I've learned with the men that I surround myself with is that these are men that are not, they only need me when I think they've gone too far to a physical level. You know what I mean? They're breaking the law or something. There's no law you're breaking with telling somebody, yo, you fucked up, or you disrespecting me. I could say whatever the fuck I want. Now, if you don't like it and you want to do something about it, then that's the other dynamic. But you're gonna have to hear it first. And once you hear it,
you don't think Joe Button got the goons, nigga?
Nobody cares about that. Like at the end of the day, like, I'll be honest, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that.
No killer got the goons. Nigga.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. And when you think about it, like, cause we talking about street niggas, right?
Yeah.
They don't care about that. If you out here, you don't care about that. Like, that's not what we. Cause when we amongst men, and I want a public apology. That's because I got an image. I got a whole bunch of people that fuck with me. I got a whole bunch of people that in the video, right? I got a whole people that fuck with me that's gonna say, yo, just give me the word or whatever. And then this nigga, and then I'm like, yo, like, I can handle this, cause this nigga, we gonna handle this man to man, and if shit go to the next level, then shit go to the next level. But you handle that shit, you know,
and it's cold.
As man to man.
I ordered from the wrong one. Far.
No, sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you about your shit, like, if I say something, I'm standing on my shit. I'm not gonna call my boys and be like, yo, come deal with this, nigga, because I got into some mess. No, when I get myself into something, I could get myself out of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I'm not gonna be calling the boys now. If he start with me publicly and my people already, cause your people already on go, they already like that. They like, yo, my nigga, like, yo, I told that nigga don't say nothing to you. And those are real friends. Like, if they really do say something, like, yo, I heard you saying, it ain't a lot of niggas that do that. Oh, I heard this nigga talking about OD, and I don't know if I should say something. I know that nigga. If I see a nigga talking about OD and they say his name and I'm with whoever I'm with, and I'm like, wait, OD, Chris? Like, what you talking about? But you gotta, like, look at the situation. Look at where you at. Where you at, who you around. Definitely. If I'm around people that know the people that's having that conversation, and they be like, yeah, this nigga Chris OD, he gotta go. And I be like, what you mean? Like, we all talking and they just bring that up. Like, what you mean? Like, why? That's my man's. Like, what he do? Oh, cause this nigga did. Nah, he ain't even like that, bro. It's probably a misunderstanding. I'm having that conversation. I'm not like, yo, I heard some nigga talking about you, yo. Like, you might want to watch your back. If they people that I know, I'm in a position to stop that, or try to stop that, or intervene. You know what I mean? I'm not no bitch ass nigga, right? Right. So that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Now, if it's niggas that I don't know and they say your name and we in a shady environment, and I'm like, yo, you know them niggas? When they talking about my mans, like, what they talking about? find out for me. You know what I mean?
That's
I get it,
what I would want.
and I do it that
I don't
way.
want to jeopardize nobody's safety, but at least let me know
Right.
who the ops is, if you know what I'm saying.
But it's different circumstances.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like the circumstance, if I know the people that got money on you or got some issue with you, then
it's gonna be music related.
Then I would speak to them and say, yo, what you mean? Like what's going on? Because I probably know that circle. But if I didn't know them, it's different. You know what I mean? But if my people is they doing what's going on like that, and I'm right there, nigga, I'm sitting tight. Cause my nigga not gonna do nothing crazy. And if he need me, he gonna let me know.
Wow.
Niggas is really in a position like I'm not bringing you into no shit.
Don't you right now?
But yeah, I don't know. They probably
wings must be hitting. You do it a little bit somewhere, yo. I just see this shit.
That nigga Mace don't care though.
Yeah, Mace don't give a fuck.
Mace
tried to duck.
He hood too. He probably telling nigga, yeah, tell that bitch. And nigga like, you know what I mean?
He tried to stay out of jail because fucking it seemed like more and more shit is coming out on Diddy, and fucking Mace is basically the old bodyguard, I guess, security or whatever.
He just telling all the
Yeah, he just telling all the old stories and shit, and Mace don't want to be implicated in this shit. So recently he went on his platform and basically like, yo, stop saying my name, like stop, you know what I mean? Tell it like just leave me out of that shit, like. And I feel Mace on that shit, cause could you imagine going to jail or some shit like that? That's crazy.
That's why, yo,
If you knew
that no snitching shit,
Mhm.
that shit is real, man. Like,
But I'm pretty sure half the industry.
I don't like
No,
tattletale
so
ass motherfuckers. I really won't tell people certain things because I feel
if I
like
see some pedophilia shit,
I'm
a whistleblower. If I see any kid getting, you know,
but see, that's the thing. It's
gotta be done,
it's like yo, like no snitching is no snitching. So like it's like if you really have that, if that's really your shit,
if it's Eminem,
if that's really your shit, then that's your shit.
That's crazy.
But if you tell, then you a teller. Like no matter what, there's no. You can't say yo, I would say this, I would say that, but I'm not no snitch. You just gotta be like, nigga, I'm Uncle Ruckus.
Hell yeah. I tell those motherfuckers that.
But then that means like it. But regardless of what it is, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying regardless of what it is.
Like,
yeah, but I'm saying regardless. I'm saying
pedophilia.
regardless, anything, and I don't want to say it because YouTube and shit. But I'm saying anything. It don't matter. Anything evil, whatever, bad, whatever. If you don't tell, you don't tell. You know. And then if you do tell, then people got respect. All right, they a civilian. Yeah. That's just how they is. You already know you can't
look at Charleston White.
I can't have this shit, or I can't be like, yo, hold this or whatever, because I know this person not that type, and that's respect. You know what I mean? It's really, you gotta respect people and know the people that you're around. Really? Everybody that's around you is not meant for the life that you with. You know what I mean? And that's cool. I actually believe like that's how people make more good people. Bad people should be around good people and learn how to be a good person from being around good people.
What makes a person bad?
It's subjective.
Is that tinted? That window up there?
I guess.
You can see through it or no?
No, it's not tinted.
Yeah, you can see.
Oh shit.
It's just
but
dark
you
outside.
gotta be underneath because there's like the glare from it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, what you was saying?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Like, I have no idea, bro. My short-term memory is gone, nigga. Whatever this weed is. I think you gave me this shit. Oh, I got these buds. Oh no, I got this from Daisy. Look at this shit. Favorite. Other news. So I heard that Remy was lying to the public, and Queen's Flip was on the phone or was on live with her, and she was with Pat. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means. I don't know if they broke up, got back together. I don't know if that was just a media spin and they just took it and was like, hey, let's just go out, get seen. You know what I mean? We gonna get to this bag. I don't know. But to me, if he really was there, I think they staged that whole shit, yo. I think they staged that whole shit.
Did she ever say that she broke up, or other people were saying it?
You just see her.
She never made no comment about it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They always
All speculation.
Do that. Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah.
People make up stuff. They never come out and say everybody's pregnant every week. Somebody's
The conspiracy
pregnant.
theorists. I mean,
Somebody's dead.
It's entertaining distractions.
It really definitely distracted me because I was hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hurt. I was like, Remy and Pat?
Because
Black Love?
Right. That's
Like,
what it be. That's what it be.
oh,
That's what
yeah.
it be. It be that black love.
That's
Then,
like
then you got the red
hood-
pill. Then
that's
you got
like
all
the-
this, the
the
manosphere.
hood,
And
Harry Parker
For real.
and Boris Kodjoe.
For real.
They was together for a long time. The kids.
They broke up?
No, I'm not
Still
saying
together.
that's like
Nah.
the hood. Them.
Hood.
Like,
Far from hood.
How many black couples do we know of that are still together? And like
Grant Hill and
Okay. Tamia, they still together? Oh, that's a good one.
The Obamas.
Are you?
Obamas.
Um,
There's always a rumor about their relationship, though,
Denzel and his wife.
right?
Method Man.
Method
Like
Man
that
and his
man,
wife.
yeah. What about Snoop?
Snoop is
Yeah,
married.
they were together since high school. All of
And
them.
Snoop had hoes.
Yeah, wow.
Snoop did chill with the hoes too. Cause there was a lot more hoes in GGN. And
I think-
I watched GGN.
I think his wife just got mad respect for him.
Yeah, she let him slide for years, and then he probably was like, "Nah, I gotta chill. I'm just getting too old for this shit."
I think that nigga still getting his pickle wet.
You said he stopped, he quit smoking, and he gonna smoke no more.
Nah, he's
Yo, when you, it's different when you got harems
just
like
see that nigga
when you got harems like what's his name from like Shadow. It's different when you got a whole bunch of
That's
joints.
just too much options.
Yo,
like,
this dude got
that
600 something options. What?
nigga he got a whole world full of bitches that want to fuck.
We
with
talking about an anime, by the way. We just like stumbled into that.
him. That shit is crazy though.
That's dope. Can you imagine being able to just create women?
Big.
And then he just like he didn't create the first one. He like fixed her. Like
Yeah.
somebody had put her into
With what?
So all right. So there's an anime that I'm currently watching
Is this a real
called
person?
The
Real
Eminence.
anime.
Called The Eminence of Shadow. The Eminence of Shadow. Yeah, The Eminence of Shadow. And it's basically about this boy who's grown up and had these powers, like phenomenal powers, more powerful than anybody on the planet. And he goes to this school where they teach people to become knights or something, like magic knights or some shit. So, but it's not like it's mystical when they fight, but it's not like, like a whole bunch of like crazy shit like that. It's just the fights, and they go to like school and shit. But these high school kids are like super strong. But anyway, his family has been training him since he was a little kid, and he was able to create power out of this like slime or some shit. And he used his ability to heal this elf girl or something. And then he found a whole bunch of other elves and shit. and he got them all like running after him, and he gave them these abilities. So all of them have power, but he's still more powerful than all of them. So it's like a whole bunch of chicks, and they all like have like jobs, or they like, one of them is like a book writer, one of them is like, you know, in some other position or something like that, and they all like answer to him, but they have this like secret identity and shit. But they're like this super powerful group called the Shadow, the Order of Shadows or some shit. No, the Shadow Garden or some shit. So it's deep, cause it's an anime, so it's deeper. But basically, this dude just be having mad chicks, and he don't pay him no mind. He just be walking around like, all right, I'll get to you later. And they be like always trying to do stuff to get his attention. They be crying when they think he's not gonna talk to them anymore, or he doesn't want anything. Oh, Lord is not gonna They call him Lord and shit.
What?
Yeah, you ain't realized that in the in the caption.
Called?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I forgot what you was talking about for a second.
The fucking Eminence of Shadow.
Yeah, I definitely do remember to call him that.
Yeah, he's Lord Shadow. Because he gave him all these abilities, you know what I mean? And it's basically like, if I create you, basically it's the God complex. So it's like, if I create you, you owe me your life. And that's basically how these women look at him, like, you know, and they go on these missions for him, and he's like imaginary missions. Cause he just makes shit up as he go.
It up, right?
Yeah, he just making bullshit up as he go, like some pimp type shit. It's really like psychologically, it's like a pimp. Because the pimp is telling a woman all this, like manipulating them and shit, and he's got all these resources, all these powers and shit. And then he allows you to work for him and come back and bring him shit. So they're bringing him all types of shit. You know, like it's a crazy story, because it came out in the right time, and it's like kind of new. You know what I mean? It's not like an old anime. Like, it's only been around for a few years.
Yeah, it's a wild one. Very sexual.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of animes are
getting real nasty, right?
They've been like that, bro.
I know, but I didn't
since
know.
The 60s.
I know, but I didn't know. Like,
yeah, them shit was wild.
There's one, and they raped this girl.
What?
They was in a cave. They showed, like, they didn't show it, but you
Was
could,
it tentacles?
they was like alluding to that.
Oh no, they ain't sure.
Cause they dragged her away.
Pulling out the tentacles. Shit, yo, what the
It was.
Yo, there's always
monsters be trying to get
always
poppin',
nudity in these cartoons. Like, they have to draw
some big ass
Yeah, they
breasts.
ripped
big
her
breasts
clothes
and
off, yeah.
everything.
They
I don't want
butt.
to do that. Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
how you know that was they
And
did.
Asian dudes don't even like women with those physiques. They like women that are very slim.
They like what they can handle. No, nigga.
I wonder what an Asian dude is like.
Gonna find out.
No, I don't. I mean, if somebody tries to,
I think
don't
an
talk to
Asian
guys,
dude
so
in America would be
it's
more
still big
submissive, but an
terms
Asian
and
dude in Asia would be more dominant. So like in here, like women are like looked up to kinda in this country.
Mm.
So men from other countries that come here, they wouldn't be able to have a woman the same way unless they're a man of power. So if you get like an Asian man that's on your social economic status, he'll probably be more submissive to you, as opposed to being with a man that's like, that understands how this country is and shit. Like, fuck it, like, you not, who the fuck are you? Like,
Who the fuck are you?
I'm still a dude.
I'm a dude.
He's a dude, cause we're all dudes. Hey,
We're all dudes now.
You want some chicken?
no, I'm good. I actually ate already.
I'm sick again. I definitely would have.
Yo, I gotta talk about this.
I'm sick. Getting over a cold, actually.
So why you coming around?
Cause I got over it.
Contaminating.
Nah, I'm over it.
So if you over it, then you for real?
Nah, man. No, chill, Erica. I'm not trying to get sick, yo. Just roll it, man. Just roll it.
He was sick for like a month.
Yo.
He had
Charleston White. Let's talk about it.
Charleston White.
If you know what I'm talking about, let's talk about it. Let's just get into it.
Boys
Scarlet
from work
fever.
said that shit to me. Oh, that shit was hilarious. This nigga really threw a flower pot in the nigga head.
Now he responded. He's responded already too.
Of course.
He's already responded.
He gonna respond and he gonna save face, nigga. He gonna show that he's not fucked up, and he gonna say that he got out there.
This how I see it. This how I
I
see
ain't
it.
even see that shit, but I promise you,
That's how I
that's
see
what the
it.
fuck he said.
He's on stage doing his thing.
Cool.
He
Charleston.
Charleston White. He has heckles, and when he threw a plant at the heckler, that was like, now the security can't do anything else.
Yeah, because you attacked somebody.
You did that. You started that.
You started that.
So now you gonna get what you get.
Where the hell you get a plant from?
It was on the stage.
set.
It was on the stage.
Picked it up and threw it at a nigga. And then he threw the mic at him. And then somebody, it wasn't even that person that got hit. It was another person.
That's even
Tackled that
the
nigga.
wrong person.
Tackled that nigga, and they basically jumped that nigga. Like it was mad.
They ain't really get him like they were supposed to.
Nah, cause he got up quick, and they had people coming out and help, but it wasn't no security. I was ready to, like you said, cause he was in the wrong, but they couldn't let him just get jumped. So.
He bugged out for that. He bugged out for
Why you do that?
I don't know. I don't even know. I think it was a heckler, and he just like if he's gonna be a comedian, I feel like take the comedic route and make jokes about the nigga or turn the, you know what I'm saying? Like he just went strictly.
Cause Charleston White is different. That nigga don't belong up there, man. I don't know how that nigga got up there.
I heard he funny. I heard he funny. I heard his stand up is good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But that's the thing. Like you heard he funny. You ain't even watch it. And neither have I. Like why you ain't wanna watch it?
I ain't never. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Like
right.
That nigga not funny enough for me. Like I'll look somebody up.
I like his antics.
But I like
his antics on YouTube.
Yeah, I like his antics on YouTube. But I don't know if I could deal with him. Stand up type shit.
I could see that. Cause that type of satire is like it's like obvious cooning type shit.
Yeah. Uncle Ruckus ass nigga.
But he made a point on the Cam Newton show.
I was trying to watch that earlier.
He said that when he was, you know what I mean, activist Charleston White and rubbing shoulders with all the political dudes making a difference in the community and all this other shit, nobody paid attention to him. But as soon as he became that ignorant motherfucker that talked just like the rappers.
Because that's what they tell us for black people.
Exactly.
So you gotta stay the course.
Exactly.
You can't just switch up who you are to now, because you still saying dumb shit now. You not even.
Yeah, I agree with that too. He started to say dumb shit too much. It's like overlapping the smirk shit. Cause it's actions. it's not just talk, it's actions.
Is he saying dumb shit or?
No, I'm talking about the actions. Like he didn't have to throw a plane at the nigga.
Oh yeah, that was.
You know what I'm saying? Like he had to do that.
I gotta hear what.
I don't think the nigga would have got on stage if he ain't throw the plane.
Right.
On the nigga.
Yeah. Cause like if you ain't do that, now I'm not gonna do nothing.
Yeah. He gonna look crazy if he hopped on that stage. You see what I'm saying?
But now I gotta do it.
Yeah. He's wilding for that.
Now I gotta come up there.
Now I gotta cut.
Cause before, like, don't make me come up there. Oh, come up here then, nigga. And then you throw a plan at me, like, come up here. Oh, word. What else you could throw at me? And I'm coming up there.
That shit was crazy.
And then he came up there, and then some lady was like, pick me up there. Put me up there.
What?
Yeah, she was talking about put her up there. The one that was recording it.
That's wild. I did hear some lady say, let's get out of here because they ain't pat nobody down. And I felt that.
Word.
That shit was real. I was like, yo, they ain't pat nobody down. Y'all just waiting for some shit to happen? Nah, I don't know.
You gotta get blinkenated.
Exactly. Exactly.
I keep putting it off too, man. I gotta get my thing. I be walking out here naked out in these streets, man. Well, I don't be too naked, man. I still got a little something on me, a little treasure, just in case. Yeah, I remember niggas used to have the blade when they go into the club. They used to have a blade under their tongue.
That's crazy.
Crazy shit.
Better not be clumsy.
Yeah, don't. Well, shit. When you get in the club, you take that shit out and put it in your pocket, or go in the bathroom, something. You know what I mean, type shit. That's the other thing. Like you never know. But you just gotta be on some shit to really get a motherfucker with a blade. You know, it's not that simple to just get somebody like that. You gotta be close. What DMX said, he said, put the pinstripes on your windpipe.
Yo, did you know, used to be my dog, using my left titty was about Ja Rule?
Nah, I didn't. Word?
Yeah, Styles confirmed it.
That's crazy.
Recently. He was like, y'all ain't know that? No, Styles, we didn't know that. Yeah, we did not know that.
Definitely ain't know that.
Shit was about Ja Rule. Found out you a bitch, you can't even ride with me. That's crazy.
I like AOK though.
Oh yeah, this is his boy.
Who's that?
Hey yo.
Oh, that song?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, shout out to D, man. DMX, man.
The dog.
Dark Man Dex.
I'm glad he got to do the verses before he passed.
Right, for real. Yeah, man, he gave us that gem.
Mm-hmm.
You say you talk to the dogs and they will talk back.
Yeah, they know what he's talking about. They listen too.
Wings? Let's get what? Yeah, why nigga?
Nala. Oh.
She sleep?
She looked at me like, what the hell you want?
Hmm?
No, she not asleep.
Come.
She just sitting over there. She probably about to go to sleep.
It's a good day to sleep today.
It stopped now. We should walk during the podcast. Take a walk.
Take a walk in the rain.
Down the street. And before the rest.
What's down the street here?
Terrible suggestion.
Nothing. Just down the street. It's the neighborhood.
That's a terrible suggestion because it's raining. I don't want my phone to get fucked up. You know what I mean? All these things.
It's not. Stop.
I think I'm using Wi-Fi right now, and I don't know. It just doesn't. No, it's not a good idea. Maybe if it was in the daytime, that'd be something. Maybe one day we can do that. That'll be cool.
That'd be cool.
What's up with my brother had me watching Blueface Baby Mother, the first one, on Funny Marco show. Funny Marco is the guy that it was a little controversy over interview that he had with DJ Herbo. And DJ Herbo like kind of like emasculating him and just kind of talking about like a man shouldn't take that type, you know, like you're a man, this is your set, and another man comes on your set and degrades you. And
who said this?
Huh?
Who said this?
Who said it's not good for that?
No, who said what you're saying right now? Funny Marco. G Herbo?
No, you didn't see the Funny Marco and G Herbo interview? Oh, okay. So that's what I'm talking about. There was an interview that they had.
I heard of him.
They had an interview, and Funny Marco is just like he's just like a influencer kind of comedian online YouTube type of thing, and he started doing stand up as well. I think I seen him.
How do you feel about his stand up?
I have not really these YouTube to stand up. I really don't really follow them like that. Like the people that I know that was like doing comedy, like I just know them. Just they go to places. They're not like online doing it. They're like going to actual places and doing stand up and going to different states or different towns and shit like that.
Craig Smith is the only one I could say that transitioned well. He's just a funny.
Craig
nigga.
Smith was a YouTube.
Yeah.
Or he did stand up.
He used to do sketches, nigga.
But he always did sketches or he did stand up.
I have no idea.
I think Craig Smith is a stand up comedian turned YouTube personality. That's different. And that's because that's a transition of you taking your craft to the next level to get more promotion, probably more ads for your shows that might be coming up, because he still does stand up. And I think he does some stand-ups where Corey Holcomb has let him open up for him. Yeah, so
Corey don't let anybody open up.
Yeah, because he's an actual comedian.
Marcus never opened.
He's been around. Like Craig Smith been around.
Shout out to Marcus.
Marcus is newer, but Craig Smith been around. He's been around for a while. He's done. I think he was a stand-up comedian, like back in the day, but he's not like renowned like Corey Holcomb. But I guess what a lot of comedians don't respect is they don't like how these comedians from YouTube, they're not going through what they had to go through, like going to these nightclubs, getting booed, going to these different little
they always have fans.
Right. They got this they generate their fans doing this and think that they're gonna go onto a show and they're gonna have that same effect like these motherfuckers. Cause it's different doing crowd work. It's different being there and doing, I was interviewing these niggas, right? So it's different when you're doing crowd work and you have your set, the thing that you wrote down or jokes that you practiced or whatever, and how these jokes are gonna resonate with the crowd that you have in front of you. Just like an artist, when we go up there and we get on stage, it's very similar to my experience as a music artist. When I get on stage and I have to be like, damn, I was gonna do this track, but that's why I got this extra track because I didn't know what type of crowd I was gonna have. This is my first time being at this venue. That's kind of their experience. So it's like they have to adjust to the crowd's response. And I think like these people that are on YouTube, they've never had that type of experience. So when they get there, it's just like from tube to in front of you. And it's like, nigga, it's not the same without that computer magic shit you was doing with your voice and all this extra shit. You corny as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's different being a real comedian versus that shit. But this dude, Funny Marco, is just really like just a stupid, funny dude. Like, so I've never seen it, but I think he could transition well because of his personality. Like, that's how he is all the time.
Okay.
So every interview that he does, either on his program or outside of it, that's his persona. Yeah. So it's good if the persona that you have is always the same thing and you're not trying to make people laugh. If you're trying to do it and you're laughing at your own jokes all night and shit like that, then yeah, you're probably not that hilarious. But there's times, everybody has a funny moment, right? Somebody says something funny, but everybody's not a fucking comedian. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I'm a fucking comedian, but I think I'm a funny person. I think I probably could do it. But I've been around comedians that's encouraged me that, yo, you should try it. And because they said that made me feel some type of way. Like, yo, you think I really good? He's like, hell yeah, nigga. When I first started doing it, I didn't think I could do it. Motherfuckers, the same thing, told me I should do it. And I was like, fuck it. I was just a class clown.
Yeah, it's because some people just funny and they not trying to be. They just
Exactly.
Right. But it's different when you're on that stage. I've seen these motherfuckers that they just started doing it. And some of these niggas is terrible. And I've recorded their set. You know what I mean? And I see like, yo, like this dude is not funny. You know what I mean? But there's some dudes.
Lauren Hill at the Apollo.
Yo, I mean it happens, but look where she got. You feel me? That's what we try to tell people.
She was fucking up a little bit.
You gotta.
She was nervous or something.
But you can lose and learn from that L instead of just saying, "Damn, I lost and I'm never gonna be able to do this again." Nah, you got a valuable lesson in that. So now you know, look, I should be a little bit more practiced before I get on a big stage like this. I can't fuck this opportunity up. If I get another opportunity, next time I get it, I'm gonna know better. Because if you knew better, you what?
Do better. Exactly.
So a lot of things trial and error, and like that's just how it is. But yeah, man. Shout out to all the local comedians from Connecticut, like real shit, cause that shit is not easy, my nigga. And these niggas, some of these motherfuckers is funny as fuck, yo. You know what I mean? Niggas be having me dying. But they be doing too much sometimes. Like sometimes.
Some of them are trash though, bro. We gotta keep it all the way a buck.
I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about those.
Some niggas don't have a knack for that shit at all.
But them niggas that they just be doing too much. Like they go too hard. Like that should be crazy to me. Like that'd be like, yo, stop. You know. But they just can't, because I guess that's like how they are. I guess some of them could turn it off. Like I don't walk around rapping all the time. Like, you know what I mean? I really don't. Like I really don't be even wanting to rap. Motherfuckers be saying, yo, freestyle and shit. I do it when I'm in the mood. Like, for me, like it's not all the time, you know. But some niggas that's funny niggas, they just always got to be a funny nigga. They got to be the funny nigga. Like I've been around funny niggas my whole life. Like.
You know who's some rapidy rap ass niggas?
Who's that?
White boys. When they rap, like when a white boy rap, he gonna rap, nigga. Like all the time.
Well, that nigga can't be around me. Cause I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
Not all the time, my nigga. Like I can't deal with it. Like
white boys.
Nigga, let me hear some music. Like I don't want to hear you rapping all the time.
Or they always want to play their.
Yeah, if I like, yo, this is just me. Right? And I know it translates different to different artists. I don't even be listening to my shit. And I really I want to hear other people. I want to hear Biggie. I want to hear whatever. If my shit is out and we was talking about self-love, like, yeah, I appreciate my shit. I made it because of what it's what I felt. So I do want to hear it sometimes. But like all the time, like, nah, I can't be listening to that shit all the time. Cause I don't be wanting to hear my voice, like shit. When I be talking to people on the phone and I gotta like listen to a call and review the call and I gotta hear myself, like, damn, man.
Yeah, I don't like listening to my calls either. They send it to us when they score them. But I be getting good scores all the time. But I don't be liking to listen to it.
Yeah.
Because it's weird.
Yeah, I mean that really be the thing. Like, it's a self-conscious thing. Like, yo, this motherfucker really want to hear me rapping all day. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I be just thinking that for everybody else.
Divorced mom of two wants an alpha male that can put her in her place. You have to be handsome.
She's a divorced what?
Mother of two.
Mother of two? How old are her children? It doesn't say?
It don't say it in the description though. She probably gonna say it. Oh. You gotta be no taller than 6'3".
No taller than 6'3".
Oh, she trying to have basketball babies.
She already got.
She already got basketball babies?
2.
Damn. Got some high requirements for somebody who's used. Oh shit!
Long motherfuckers came
out
out here too.
A girl with no kids?
Nah, I can't say that because I got a kid. But my limit is one or none. Yeah, I know. I've met people like that, and I've never really understood that. Like, how could
I
you
understand it.
How could you, as a mother with like 3 or 4 kids, not want a man that has more than one kid? Like,
Cause she wants attention to be solely on her.
that's selfish.
She realized, yeah, selfish.
Because you gotta have to.
You supposed to be courting her. Why you even fucking with her if she got 3 kids?
You gotta have to change some stuff in your life when you start to do things and stuff like that. When you have kids, you gotta change your standards a little bit.
If a girl got 3 kids, she know why I'm fucking with her.
This bitch, obviously.
She know why I'm fucking with her.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't got no kids. So,
My nigga said,
This is her.
Cards. Oh wow. She looks like a basketball wife.
What does that mean?
The standards kind of make sense now.
Oh, because she's cute.
Yeah, she's cute and she's big.
You mean tall?
Yeah, she's tall as fuck. Like, she looks like she's at least 6 foot. And that's just a guesstimation.
Oh, that's why she said gotta be. But you know how many people is 6'3" or 6 feet is not a lot. It's a small percentage.
I know, especially women.
No, of men. I
I mean,
so
yeah,
she's
I understand that
asking
too.
for some like you're not.
She's tall, so she's basically saying she don't fuck with skinny, small niggas. It's not different from like.
And you gotta be an alpha male and put her in her place. And you have to be handsome.
That's hilarious. Got all these requirements. I wonder if her ex met those requirements.
I be like, yo, just go back to the last nigga that was with you, if he'll have you. Like, why are you know what I mean? You trying to put all this shit out there. And what nigga want to deal with all that shit? Like, if a nigga, even if a nigga is 6'3", handsome, could put you in your place, and don't have no kids.
Now he got to raise 2 kids.
Why would he want to deal with you?
You know what I'm saying?
Regardless of how you look, why would he want to deal with you?
That goes
It really don't make no
What
sense.
do you bring to the table?
Then it's like, if I have one kid,
well, I'm nice and
I don't-
considerate.
yeah, like, if I
Like, she the only nice, considerate bitch out there. Like,
Right.
that's crazy to me, yo.
if I got a kid, right?
She 50.
And she 50.
I don't know.
If I got a
Better not be
kid
50. Like,
and
you
you
50,
got
I'm not even
kids,
thinking about having kids. You 50.
then
You
I don't know.
You try to bore some giants at 50. What the fuck is wrong with you?
She called herself an alpha woman.
That's
I
scary.
hate that. I
That's
hate
scary.
that. I can't deal with
That's
that.
actually a red flag.
That's definitely a red flag. Oh shit, that shit gave me the dropsies.
My bad, bro. I was nervous.
A man should never have to put you in your place. You're not a wild animal. You have discernment. You have decision-making ability. You
Obviously,
know
she
right
don't.
from wrong.
Niggas got the wrong analysis.
If she
She's
an
telling-
alpha woman,
Don't ever question what a person tells you. That's something I learned in life. If they say they crazy, they crazy. If they say they fucking something, they right. Like,
Neither should a woman, these are the comments, neither should a woman have to deal with the woes that comes with having a man.
the wolves.
Wandering eye, cheating, being subservient, or abuse.
so if I put you in your place, then
I bet you was a single motherfucker that made that comment.
why would I even want to deal with you if I have to put you in your place? When I could get a chick that I don't have to put in her place. With all those
Like, what do they
requirements.
mean, like, put her in her place?
And we
She
know,
means like
and we
she
know-
gonna be talking
Isn't that
shit. You gonna have to say-
misogynistic?
You gonna have to say, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Isn't that like,
Basically,
And we know their employer don't
you
have
gotta
to
say that.
put them
That's
in
what she
their
means.
place.
that's kind of wild. Like, I'm not trying to go to jail because these
You ain't
people-
gonna go to jail from
These-
saying shut the fuck up, bitch, unless you put your hands on her after.
I mean, what if that reaction turns left and she puts her hand
That's on her, nigga. I'm saying if
Shut
a
the
chick,
fuck up, bitch.
yeah, like you say shut the fuck up, bitch, and you choke her, nigga, then that's extra. You ain't gotta say that. She could be sitting on that bike and I'd be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And then she just shut the fuck up.
I mean,
or she could be
I
mad.
hope it works
How
out
you
like
call
that.
me a bitch or be like that? But if I'm comfortable enough to say shut the fuck up, bitch, to a woman when I'm around other people, then I know she not gonna say nothing crazy back. You don't want to just try that shit if you don't know how that's gonna go over. Because I know a lot of women will be triggered if you call them a bitch. But then they gotta, it's what Corey Holcomb said. She gotta get used to it. Just throw it in there every once in a while, like with a good thing, like like you get something for her, like, damn bitch, that was some good ass pancakes that you made this morning. You know what I mean? And like that's some good shit.
You trying to ease it in.
Like trying to ease it in there, like you know what I mean? And then she's like, yeah, motherfucker, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, and then then boom, before you know it, you calling her your bitch.
See, the only reason I mind that is because I feel like females is like pettier than I could ever be. So it's like, as long as I call them a bitch, like I would be called something that I didn't like. And I don't think I can rock with that. And then their argument will, well, you call me bitch. So, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't got time for that shit.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, I don't guys say that, and I don't call myself.
Nah, you shouldn't be. I mean, I'm being silly, but nah.
No, but some people do that.
Yeah, I know. It's
Corey Holcomb.
it's relationships that's like we see it as toxic, and the reason we see it as toxic is because they're using language that we don't agree with. It's like I was watching a podcast the other day, and this dude said a fat woman is the equivalent to a broke man. And a woman who was a little overweight, she said, first of all, it's not a fat woman, it's a plus size woman. He was like, well, you prefer plus size, but fat is the word. She was like, well, that's not the term that they use. The term they use is plus size. And they went in a whole argument back and forth about the term, how society recognizes the term as a hate word. And men, and his argument was men are not called plus size, men are called fat.
Definitely.
They don't call men plus size. Oh, he's a plus size male. No, he's a fat man.
That's crazy.
White, black, whatever. He's a fat whatever man.
Or fat obese man.
Right. So it's never been wrong with shaming for men, because it's always been to help us improve. Like if my boy say, yo, I'm getting fat, I need to work out.
Thanks.
I'm like, yo, get your fat ass in the gym.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's just how you do it. Like, it's not really like hurting his feelings, but it's like, yo, this what you gotta do.
Motivated, nigga.
I'll get in there with you, like, that type of thing. But like, girl, you look good. Oh, you could go to Lane Bryant. You could,
not Lane Bryant.
They made shit to cater to you to continue to have poor health.
Right.
There's a market for it. You know what I mean? There's always a market for negative shit. Cause being overweight is not healthy.
It's not.
So it's like, I was talking about the other day, like, yo, like, if a chick sitting on the back of a fucking vehicle and that shit tilt forward, my nigga, or tilt backward, my bad, nigga, she's too big.
Too big.
There's an overcapacity, and they look at it like, okay, it shouldn't be more than 1,000 pounds in this shit.
Wasn't there a video of Lizzo getting
That's what I was talking about. I didn't want to throw her out there, but damn, that's what we talking about. Yeah, Cardi B was on a golf cart. Lizzo got on the back of it. It popped a wheelie. Everybody was talking about it. Like, yo, she too big to be sitting in the back of there. We gotta wait and get another one.
That's
the people in the comments.
She might have to ride into it by herself, huh?
The people in the comments.
You know they ate her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they was eating her.
You know what I'm saying? They don't call her plus size.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
They don't say that plus size.
Nah.
Probably because she black. Because she black. If she was a white woman, they would call her
They
plus size.
call her thick, BBW. Let me see a lighter. They got all types of great words for this super size woman.
Not super size. Super size man. That's what it is.
I get body shaved by women. Oh, you too skinny. Oh, you gotta eat this. You need some gumbo.
Some gumbo with that.
I'm like, yeah, like, I'm like, alright, I'll eat that shit.
That's out of love, though. If you cooking, I eat.
Yeah, but you ain't gotta be like, damn nigga,
skinny as fuck.
She ain't feeding you like, or this other type of shit.
In Jamaica, we call it maga.
Maga?
Too maga. He doesn't eat enough.
Oh shit. Nigga out here, maga, nigga.
Nigga out here, maga is hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Yo, you good? Oh, you just think about the joke.
Shorty's gotta feed a little nigga.
You heard?
You know what I mean?
Why, too maga.
That's crazy. Nah, Jamaican girl will definitely feed you. I remember I was playing with Tinder for a little bit.
How was it? I never hopped on Tinder.
You never did? Oh, it's awesome.
POF.
You swiping and shit. You just swipe. You swipe. You know, and then
I deleted it.
Yeah.
I did black. I started seeing too many people around my neighborhood.
Yo.
And
Nah, I didn't. Did I do black?
My last one.
I did black like one day, and then I got over that shit.
My last one was Facebook dating.
How's that?
Playing it before back in the day.
It's like if you got Facebook and they got like a dating part. Like,
How is it though? Is it good?
Decent. It was decent. I ain't gonna front.
I mean, online dating is. I mean, I'm not against it. Like, you know what I mean? This is my thing about.
Meet in person.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think it's better for both people because you got to make that bold step and make yourself active. Show that you have a personality and you're sociable. Social media gives us like a protective shield against who we really are. So you get to use words. You get to, you know, kind of plagiarize yourself with other people's fucking thoughts. And put it down to people instead of showing that person who you really are in person. But they got FaceTime and shit. You know, if you FaceTime motherfuckers, you could do that. When I was connecting with women, we was like FaceTime because I work from home. So I'll be at home and I'll be talking to them when I was trying to do my little dating thing. But some of these girls I had already met them in person. But then we were engaging online and shit. So like online, they would be doing like crazy shit. They want to show their breasts online, and while you working, you in a meeting, and she pop her titty out. Like that's kind of like crazy. Like that's amazing. Shit, like
remember those days.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's the best thing that you could do when you in a like relationship with somebody, and then you just send them nudes. While they at work, like, I appreciate that shit so much. Like, that's the best thing you can do.
If a woman, because a woman knows, like, if a woman knows that a man is thinking about sex all the time, then you know that he gonna want to be encouraged throughout the day, or at least look forward to it later on. So you put it in the back of my mind. Oh shit, this is what I got. So let me be good. Because I don't want to fuck nothing up between now and the time that I get home, since this is what I'm gonna expect. You know what I mean? So now she sent you something. She was like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait till you come home," and she sent you a little water drop emoji or some shit. You know what I mean? And you're like, "Oh shit, she ready tonight." You know what I mean? That type of shit. or she send you a naked joint, you know what I mean, some shit like that. If women would occasionally do that, the relationship, the man would not step out as much. They may step out, but I'm telling you, it would greatly decrease because they'll be like, damn, she always trying to do this. If he do it, it's gotta be some girl that's really going hard at this nigga. Like she going out of her way to really get this nigga, and that's why he stepped out. But if not, if it's just regular, like that nigga not looking at no chick, if you still sexy and you doing shit like that, you got a nigga that's gonna marry you in a couple weeks. But chicks don't be caring because niggas be making it easy for them, making it too easy for these chicks, man. And that's because we don't have no leverage. Like a lot of times, nigga, you driving her car, you staying with her for a little bit, you know, giving her a couple dollars here and there, whatever. You know what I mean? You hoping she don't put you on child support, probably type shit.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Or you just got out, you need a place to stay. You know, you at her mercy most of the time. So like when you at her mercy, nigga, you ain't got no choice but to play ball her way. Yo, I just labeled on my bottles. I told you.
I mean, you told me it was like 50% there.
Nah, I did all them shit.
Who is this masquerader?
She was decent though before.
Yeah,
Can I
she
see
got
the
here.
Yeah, she's airbrushing her features. I don't know. I just felt like it's on this.
It'd be too much. Like she a whole different person when she done.
Yeah. It's a creation.
She was decent. Like feel me? She was like a 5. Made herself like a fucking 6, 7.
This make me believe that none of them really look like that. Like none of them.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, it's nothing wrong with a 5. Like I know like women be like, who that nigga think he is calling a chick a 5? Bitch, I'm probably a 5. Like whatever, I don't give a fuck. But I'll say like it's nothing wrong with a 5 in the selection process because most people are average. And when you go up more for guys, it's more about things changing in our habit. Like for guys, like it'll probably be like bulking up, going to the gym, having more money, having a better, you know, having a house and things like that. You know, those type of things would make a guy from a 5 to a 10 because that's security. That's what women want. For a woman, she gets a butt lift, so guys pay more attention to her and shit like that. She's already given the gift as soon as she's born. Guys are gonna be throwing themselves at her from the time she's able to go get them. You know what I mean? And at that point, she don't really have to do much, but she just has to maintain. Guys have to become and maintain. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, the struggle hit different from both perspectives, and that's why I say like the reason that we're so different and we have to acknowledge that is because of our place in life. We're naturally made a certain way for a certain protection, so we have to be a certain type of way. That's why we can't let, you know, certain things that women do really get to us like that, but we do it anyway. I think we should stay with the women that we have children with. It's difficult because I don't have no kids, but that's how I feel, and that's why I'm like, damn, when I have a kid, I'm gonna be having to live through my truth. How you feel about that?
I agree that's what it should be, but 9 out of 10 times, usually the woman is the victim, meaning that like if she's the one with the kids, then she's the good person, regardless if she's the better parent or not. So because of that fact, it's hard to say that like I said, they should be together, but it's hard to see that reality coming to fruition.
What is in your opinion? What do you think is the biggest issue with those two coming together? Most of the time,
black people not owning nothing in this country, and because we don't own anything, we're subjected to everything that runs.
Is that the dynamic between those two people?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're who do you think steps in when the father's not there? The government. The government becomes the man in the house. That's why when you're under Section 8, you can't be living no nigga. You see what I'm saying? Niggas, I don't know too many niggas that's like on Section 8 by themselves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like a whole dynamic set towards this side to keep away that side. And I feel like until you correct that problem, you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You could speak to people individually who could overcome those obstacles because there's ways to do it.
Is there a way to deal with the woman? Like this woman's talking about put her in her place. Is there a way to deal with the woman to make it work as a man?
There is customs from other cultures that we could adapt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's too much of a free for all in America. Like you could do what you want, and I feel like there's no discernment in doing what you want. There's no discipline in it. There's no morality in it. So once you could do what you want, you really got to look at the people who's doing what they want. You see what I'm saying? Young, misguided people most of the time. So I do think that there should be more of a base of morality and a base of humility in the women that's in our civilization. But I understand why there's not.
Would you vote for laws to put things in place?
No, because I don't think the law.
Because they're already involved, right? You said the government. So either take the government out or have the government add another way to incentivize it.
We can't, we will have to take the government out there. You know, all puns intended. I don't want to get canceled, but we couldn't, I don't think we could do it with them knowing what our efforts and what we were trying to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think it would bring too much attention to us, especially.
So that would mean that somebody would have to take more responsibility than the other, probably, or either both would have to take responsibility.
There'll be a war, and casualties would be in that war, and you know what I'm saying? The people involved in that war would have to take accountability, like how far they would go to achieve their goal. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Attack on Titan.
You think it would be a war with us trying to keep our families together?
No, I think it would be a war against our people and the government, or the people that didn't want us to be in together.
For trying to take the government out of the situation by saying
for trying to take the man out of the system by saying that you could have this bread, but you can't live here. Because the whole, feeding families that were disenfranchised, that came from the Panthers. So if that's what came from the Panthers and you deem them as terrorists, you see what I'm saying? Like, obviously you took that information and spun it and did it, you know what I'm saying? And they're known for doing that. Look at all the Nazi Germany tech that we probably had access to. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these scientists went missing. So, I don't know. I just think there's reasons why a lot of the shit, as fucked up as it is like it is. You got the lighter? I got the lighter.
On the floor.
On the phone.
I think I always said that, like, there's government stuff, but I also say, you know, we can't live in the past. We gotta move forward. So like, the accountability piece is really like on people because there's some cultures that
That's
are
more
able to
individual,
make
though.
are able to make it work, right?
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm trying to figure out like, okay, as men, where do we stand in this situation as men? Like, okay, if we're choosing a mate, right? Like, let me just put this out there. So say I choose a mate, I find a girl. I'm telling her all my boys about this girl. Or she got the wet, da da da. She got the wop, whatever, right?
Not the WAP.
We hanging out, we doing whatever, going to the movies. We've been talking for a little bit. I've been smashing everything. She don't got no kids. I don't got no kids. Shorty have a kid with me, right? Now things not going the way it should. Like, you know, she's spazzing about stupid shit, whatever. The whole yada yada.
So yeah.
Right? Now I'm telling niggas like, yo, I don't even want to deal with this chick, like whatever. After I knew, like I was telling everybody, yo, she got the wet, whatever. I'm smashing, I'm whatever, and I made this mistake, and now she's pregnant, and now we got a kid, and now I don't want to deal with her. Am I in the right by stepping away from that family as a man? She don't want me to leave, but I don't want to be with her. I'll take child support, whatever, and I just want to move on because I just can't deal with whatever. As a man, how do I feel about walking away from that situation? Am I right to just walk away from that situation? Like,
You're never right to walk away from your responsibilities.
Okay.
As a person, you're never right to walk away from your responsibilities. So,
but I'm still taking care of my child.
You can't, because co-parenting isn't taking care of your child. Co-parenting is letting the mother dictate how much access you have to your child.
Okay.
Like, all of that shit is on her. And the father's only role is to be there on weekends, like she planned it.
So I should swallow my pride and just deal with it.
They never fight past that. Once they get weekends,
she want me to be there, and we gotta work on a compromise that could keep me there. Like either she talk to me a certain type of way or whatever.
Because think about that.
But it just
you gotta go to court
to
get
longer,
50.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like some things.
It should automatically be 50. You're both of the parents.
But it's not, and it's like you really are subjected to whatever the baby mother says, especially if you're in the type of states that dictate that type of shit. So it just is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think one parent should pick up and go move somewhere else, go move to another state.
And that's why, that's why I can't go.
Live in the same city.
That's why I couldn't leave my baby. Like, people ask me, oh, would you ever leave Connecticut? Your family not in Connecticut no more? I was like, hell yeah, I would leave. I would have been left, but I got a daughter here. I think I'm gonna leave my daughter without a father, knowing that how this world is, knowing that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, even though I don't see her as much as I would like to, I still have access to see her more than I would if I was in fucking North Carolina or Georgia or even New York. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that time because I really be drilling shit in her head, and I know she understands it. Cause she'll like let me know, like, Daddy, I learned a lot from you. Like that shit. Like when you don't tell your daughter some shit and she just says that like out of that's how she's feeling. Right. That's a beautiful feeling, man, nigga. Like damn, like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because she's letting me know. Like I take heed to shit like that. But yeah, man, you don't never want to get into the co-parenting thing. But if you have a kid with somebody, you just gonna have to bite the bullet, my nigga.
It's that for better or worse. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Most divorces are initiated by women because a lot of times men are the ones that's
just gonna
sticking with whatever. Like, oh damn, this chick, she lost her arm, but that's still my baby. Like, I'm still gonna be with her. Nigga. If she need to sign something, and she right-handed, you know what I mean? I'll sign shit for her. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm still around. Like, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? If she need to wave or whatever, that's her waving hand. I'd be like, yo, but babe, put your hand down. This for both of us. You feel me? Like, whatever.
What are you saying? I didn't hear.
I said
if she needs to wave.
Who are you talking about?
If my
girl
if my girl had lost her arm or some shit, like she need to do shit, I'm around. Like I'm gonna help her get through that shit. That's
the illest nigga.
That's what you gotta do.
Need to wave, I'ma wave for her.
Yeah, nigga. This from both of us. You feel me?
You ain't gonna get her that prosthetic, nigga.
Oh, they got that robot shit, that Tony Stark shit. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Give you your whole niggas was playing pool with it, pitching.
Pool gotta be cheating, yo. So you got a GPS on that bitch.
Right.
That shit,
Nah, it's thorough. Just wear a short sleeve shirt.
That's hilarious.
And just have it, and then they'd be like, Neat. That's just crazy.
That should be wild.
Mr. Roboto ass motherfuckers.
Fucking cyborg arms. That's crazy. Fuck. I told you.
Yo, don't be mad at me, man. None of the people that got one arms and shit.
Androids in a minute.
Yo, Unc said he wanted to smash a midget, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
I mean, hood niggas do be fantasizing about it.
You like midgets too.
I do. I ain't gonna hold you.
I could have sworn I asked him if he
Nah.
He said, yeah.
I would, yeah.
Oh, you would?
No, I didn't. I told you I did.
I could have sworn there was a midget around. Oh, no. It was my other boy, Trey.
I wanted to smash one. I danced with one in the club.
How was it?
I was picking her up and shit.
Oh,
that shit was crazy. I thought she was gonna be mad because they don't like to be picked up.
She wasn't mad.
They be like, yo, I ain't no baby type shit.
She was drunk. She wanted to be picked up.
She was thick. She was thick, bro.
I believe it.
Little thick, little midget.
They have a big head and a big old
that shit
crazy.
Nah, I seen midgets with no ass though.
Yeah, because their body is deformed. Like
they just like
stop in the middle.
And it's not even midgets. My bad. Like it's dwarf
little people.
Dwarf, small people, little people. You ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Mm-hmm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is the craziest fucking show.
Yeah, because it's just
there was an episode about the handicap sign, right? So he goes and somebody parks in a handicap space, right?
There's a little person.
No, listen. They went to park in a handicap space and they get out the car and he's like, how are you parking in that space? How do you have a handicap sticker? He was like, I have a stutter.
Oh,
asshole.
Shit.
Yo, right? So then he goes into the bathroom and he's like,
is that legit? Like, if you have a stutter, can you get a handicap sticker?
It depends on why you have a stutter. Like, if you have a certain type of disability, you're entitled to get a handicap sticker.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like anybody.
It depends on the diagnosis.
Yeah, any deficiency that you have, if you're considered disabled, you can get one.
PTSD from a black man in this country.
I mean, I don't know.
Probably can't.
You gotta swing it to a way where it affects your daily life. Like if it really does affect your daily life or something like that. Because I guess it could branch into a disability of some sort, psychological type of thing, maybe depression. But I guess you'd have to be diagnosed.
Yeah, and it would have to be like, what are you gonna? Like, oh, I see people getting shot every day right in front of me. I got blood splatter on my shirt. Like,
that's crazy. Every day.
Every day, right? Every day.
Yeah, because
every day I gotta buy a new shirt.
You have to prove that you have PTSD.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at these shirts. Look at my laundry. You gotta bring them laundry.
Look, nigga on my doorstep.
Yeah, there's some old boxers where I wet myself because somebody got shot. Or I heard a gunshot.
They'd be like, you need to stop drinking stuff before you go to sleep. That's what that is. Pissy Pete.
Pissy Pete. I remember somebody shitted themselves in school. We used to call them shitty bang bang.
Damn, this girl peed on herself in class. That shit was embarrassing, bro.
He definitely left.
Because she was a twin, and she peed on herself in class.
Damn.
And her sister said, yeah, she always be doing that.
Damn.
She be wet in the bed all the time.
Her sister just threw her ass on the
Yeah, they was twins. She was the evil twin.
Fucked up.
The evil twin and then the good twin.
When people be doing that and they grown or they older, that's some psychological issue.
Mhm.
I mean, they was old enough, but I mean, shit, we was like, what, 5th grade, 6th grade, some shit. But shit.
Shitting herself like 5th grade.
She ain't shit. She peed in her seat.
Was she scared? What the fuck?
I don't know. She just wet herself. Like, she must.
Said,
She fell asleep in class, and then when she woke up, her seat was wet because she peed on herself.
So she wet herself when she go to sleep. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
If you still wet in a bed, that's what they say anyway. That
I'm
can
so
be
glad they
a
don't
sign
get
of
the bed,
psychological
'cause that shit
trauma.
was crazy. That should be wild. Now that girl.
Because at a certain age, you should
Yeah, it
not
should
be
be.
doing
Like, even still, like, I don't remember my daughter pissing the bed, even when she was young, like, unless she was a baby. Like, it's the only time. After she was potty trained, it was like, did I ever piss the bed? I don't think so. Damn, I heard it's supposed to rain all week.
It's a typhoon.
It's a typhoon. Get the floodlights ready.
Huh.
Kitty cat, protect me.
Right here.
You gonna protect me? He's like, no, you gonna protect me? The fuck?
Yo, more shit coming out about this nigga Diddy too.
Yeah, I know. I think you going down, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, it's sad another black man getting jammed up, but
Yo, somebody said, yo, it's just his turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
I mean, this
that's
shit
how
had
it
to
is.
catch up. This shit had
For
to catch
black
up.
niggas, it's just your turn.
Not even just with black niggas, like with black men that do shit and get over. It's just your time. Because a lot of these niggas ain't innocent.
He said Cuba Gooding Jr.
I don't think Chris Rock is innocent.
Okay.
I think that's why he got slapped. I don't think Diddy's innocent. That's why he's getting jammed up now. I don't think Bill Cosby is innocent. That's why his wife was like, yo, I ain't fucking with this nigga. It's like, yo, like, I do believe that there is an agenda to basically depopularize black men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To get them farther away from women. But I also believe that a lot of these niggas did some foul shit and it came back to bite them in the ass.
Mm.
And I believe a lot of this shit was karma. You know what I'm saying? It's my personal belief. Because I really do think Diddy has something to do with him getting Tupac unalive. What y'all think? I don't know. That shit. I'm a Tupac fan, you already know. I'm a big fan too, but I definitely, I don't know.
Fuck you in the people in here.
Might be. I don't know. That's spicy.
Eminem said, remember in that diss to MGK? MGK. He said that, and everybody knows Diddy got Pop killed or some shit like that. He was like, I was just playing with you, Diddy. And he was laughing.
And why would he say that? What he got
In
to
a
do
rap,
with-
right?
with
Crazy.
MJ, he was signed to Bad Boy.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I didn't know
Yep. I don't think he is anymore, but he
that.
was.
I like what MGK.
Oh, his song.
Oh, the diss? Yeah.
Yeah, he did come hard on that shit. Like,
MGK, he's good.
Like, the game is so wicked, I wouldn't be surprised if Eminem made that beef up. You know what I'm saying? And wrote his shit. And wrote his... like, I could see... Because it was a safe beef. Like nobody was gonna get beat up. Nobody was gonna get touched or approached or anything like that. It was like a safe beef. But MGK definitely did go at M's daughter and shit. He said he was smashed or some shit like that. So that is disrespectful. I wouldn't play with no shit like that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, man.
So for the life and vibe and side by side, wherever you was riding, I went so close, almost on some Rodney and Clyde shit. When Rodney died, you was right by him side, where the shoulder to cry, tissue to wipe my eyes, and the bucket to catch every tear I cried inside it. You even had the same type of childhood I did. Sometimes I just want to know why it was induced to came in your mind. I survived it. You ran the streets, I 9 to 5 that we grew apart as time went by, and then I blew up to both yours and mine surprises. Now I'm feeling alive, I just can't describe it. Much of the pride trying to hide it. Cold and touches the like ice in your eye, there's a look of resent, and I can sense it and I don't like it. Yo, Eminem is just Eminem.
Alright, so I got a debate for you. Pre-drug Eminem or post-drug
Both.
Eminem? Now you can't say both. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
What?
No, I'm good. What resonates more to y'all? Pre-drugged up Eminem when he was on the drugs. Birth of Slim Shady, all the Killer Kim shit, all the I never knew I. All that shit, you know what I'm saying? That was drugged up.
Bitch, I'ma kill you.
Versus Kamikaze M. I'm not afraid. Recovery.
The Eminem now is more versatile and still has a splash of the old M. So it's like
you think
more,
so?
It's more refined, more clever, more put together.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
You think he?
Because
what
when
evidence do you think he's more refined?
Because he made what's that shit? Rap God, right?
Yeah, Rap God was post Eminem. I mean post drugs. Yeah. What about it?
That was crazy. What about it?
I mean,
Hook the world up, drop it on your head.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
that was that Wayne shit. What line did you like the most about Rap God?
Everything. It was the whole shit. He didn't stop.
Anything, and so you didn't take any specific verse.
I made my own
like,
version of it. I made Rap Cracking.
What I'm saying is, you like that song, but you don't have a part in that song that you like. You just like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Like, M, for me, I like shit where I could piece it. Because there's parts, like, I can't agree 100% because he's a white dude, and I probably wouldn't want to kill my mom or do half of the shit he do. But there's pieces that I could be like, oh, this is hard. Like, on Superman, y'all heard Superman? That definitely was what's the name? Pre-drugged up.
I know you want me,
Baby. I want me too. They call me Superman. I'm here to rescue you. What? That shit was hard. To me, I like that song better than Rap God because I could piece why I like it. You see what I'm saying?
Because it's catchy.
Not even just as catchy. He's saying shit that I could relate to. I felt like on Rap God, I couldn't really. Ooh, bless you. Ooh, bless you. Ooh, bless you. Ooh, 4, 5. It wasn't me, it's the candy. As soon as you pulled out that candy, 5 sneezes came after that shit. You got a bag full of COVID bars. Yeah.
You said full of COVID bars. Whatever.
Yeah, that's just crazy as fuck. Hell no, I want one of them to sit so straight, yo. Gucci.
Oh, the granola bars made me feel.
I guess I'm gonna tell you why. I guess I love Rap God because I mean Rap Cracking. Shout out.
Yeah,
check it out.
Your shit hard.
Patiently waiting.
I think I was pre-drugged up M2.
He got some good. See what do we appreciate about Eminem? Lyrical ability. So that's my whole thing. Like the commercial stuff, like you know, I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the Slim. Like that commercial stuff, that's okay because it's fun music. But now I'm like, I keep on saying it, but I'm 38. Like I don't really care about. I care about stuff that makes sense for me. Like I'm not really looking for no crazy commercial wild the Missy shit with the bag suits and shit. Like I'm not looking for that right now. Like I'm looking for like more calm shit. Like the rain we hear right now. Like I'll probably fuck with the Andre 3000 flute shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm on some type of shit like that. I listen to Earth, Wind and Fire type shit. Feel me? So like for now, like I listen to shit. Like I'll still listen to Herbo. I'll still listen to Lotto. Feel me? But
you like Lotto too?
Partial, yeah. Like you know what I mean? Some shit hit. Some shit hit.
Some shit hit. Some shit is just like.
But I can't. But I could say that for. I could say that for a lot of artists.
Nah, some artists I know is trash. Lotto, I don't know if she's trash, but she'll put out some shit that I don't like, and I'll be like. Nah,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like I'm talking about era wise. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'll deal with certain shit, but I prefer if somebody's been in the game like what
Missy
3000 said. He said, what else can you rap about? Now it's just about showing that, yo, I'm still able to do that shit. I could do your shit and I could do this shit. And when you listen to what I'm saying and you break down the words, like you get the lyrics of what I'm saying, you're like, damn, he said that, and that's an entendre with that, and that's that, and that's that, and it's like, damn.
That's
but then he rapped. He said it super fast, and he just went sick. Like, what would a rap god be? A rap god would be a person that could take all types of words and rap it together and still crush an MC in the path of doing what he's saying. And I'm another, and you're like, what the fuck is this nigga saying? Like, what the fuck? And then you like break it down and like, oh shit, this nigga was just saying that shit, but saying one word with one syllables that was just fitting in right perfectly in place.
That's what lost me. I feel like when he became more like a computer.
right. He's like AI, that's like rap guy, like.
And he like. That's what it was. When he was on drugs, there was still soul. There was soul in it. Eminem. He was just a white boy that was from the Detroit area. That you know what I mean?
It's fucking entertaining.
But now it feels like he's almost a robot. How good he is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's AI, yo. Like
yeah, that's what it feels
like.
like.
I know he wrote that shit, practiced that shit a million fucking times to get that shit, but it was fucking phenomenal, bro. Then he performed that shit on the stage and said that shit.
Yeah, and that's
hard, was in the Guinness Book of World Records because of that shit. Yo, I fuck with that track, but I know that there's tracks that will probably like one of my. That's not one of my favorite tracks, but that's the only track of Eminem besides Renegade that I made a track based off of what he did. Like, you know what I mean? So like. I do appreciate him. I appreciate him because he opened the doorway for people to have more
lyrics and
intelligent lyrics. I want to say, right? Bless you.
It's not really intelligent.
It is.
I mean, the format.
To me, the intelligence of what. Okay, the intelligence of what is taking place in the makeup of the music itself. So like. Yes, the structure, the cadence, he's saying certain things and saying certain words that wouldn't normally be in a vocabulary and an understanding of it. So like, if he says a certain type of drug, now you have to look that drug up to see what the fuck that drug does. And he's saying that this drug is making him do this in that bar. And now you're like, damn, that drug rhymes with this and it made him do this and that's why he's saying this.
You know who does that better? Lil Wayne.
That's
because his delivery is better, and there's soul with what he comes to say. So when Lil Wayne does a bar breakdown, and he'll do that. Like look at the Benny the Butcher shit. He'll take the big dog and then have a bunch of references to big dog, little dog, and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's called a scheme. Yeah, so that like okay, like
he's one of the best.
That's a good.
I
don't know.
M is one of the because M doesn't have
okay. What you said one of the best. Okay.
M doesn't have conventional punchlines, but one thing about M is his chain simile. Like he can chain a simile better than everybody else. Like I met a little boy named Graves with a wooden leg, stepped over his leg and hit him over the head with a peg and he could just keep going, my nigga, because you could tell he reads the dictionary and you could tell he, you know what I'm saying? Like he understands that more than anybody else. He's a statistician when it comes to
wordsmith.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give that to him. But the problem with that is if there's no soul behind it, it's gonna feel more robotic than natural. So it's like I'm always lean to the person that I can relate with versus the person that is
like if Jay-Z said
technically sound.
Slim Shady, hotter than the set of twin babies, in a Mercedes Benz with the windows up when the temp goes up to the mid 80s. If Jay-Z said that, it would have been a different swag to it. It still was a hot verse.
Exactly.
You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Mm-hmm. It's that type of thing. It's about swag, but what he's saying, and that's what I'm saying. It gets overlooked because some people in the hood say certain things.
I don't think M
and it doesn't get the same acknowledgement as somebody from the hood saying it as an Eminem or a fucking Logic or somebody like that, because white people doing it, you just think, oh, they're a nerd, they're like that. Oh, you from the hood, why you talking like that? That's the type of energy that you get when you saying shit like that.
Did you hear M finally do a track with Nas? So the consensus was Nas never worked with M because he saw how Eminem did Jay-Z on his own shit, right? And
Eminem murdered you on your own shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what I mean? They never worked with each other. They finally worked with each other.
36 in a karate class.
Yeah, he spazzed on that shit. He spazzed on that shit.
Tybo.
But basically the point is he rapped his verse and then let M go off for the rest of the track. And I don't look at that shit like, oh, he lost that song like I did in Renegade. Which to me, that makes me feel like either he was better back then or just this song wasn't his song. I don't know. But regardless, I think y'all should hear that shit.
Word.
I feel like he was technically better than, but Esco just got too much soul. Like, I don't know.
Well,
like,
shit, let's play that shit. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, we gonna review this. We're gonna end on that note because, you know, we can't play the music because of copyright shit. Yeah. But, yo, it's been an awesome episode. Appreciate y'all stepping out with us, man. It's your boy, Smiley Jizzle. My man's
Chris O'D.
And our co-host.
I have fun.
And it's Get Lifted. 30 is a new 20, and we out here. For me.
Yeah.